Well, this puts it nicely together. So, Sarah, you're unmuted. Would you take us through this page? Liquefying my ignorance.
Liquefying my ignorance. It's wonderful to climb the liquid mountain of the sky. Behind me and before me is God, and I have no fears. Helen Keller.
Yeah, the liquid mountain of the sky. So beautiful. So this is the exact same table. We didn't add anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just getting a little bit clearer on what that means. So as you read, really read, feel what you're reading.
Okay.
If something doesn't make sense to you, then ask for it and you will help everyone.
Okay.
And Amanda or Danielle, if something does not resonate, speak out.
From the 6 days of the liquid code come the 6 instruments of ignorance. 1, golden wax, the screech. When there is a secretion, or rather a secret, that blocks my inner ear from hearing my heart, my voice can't be heard as it comes out of dissonance. Oh, I get that. It's such a good feeling when it's connected and it does come from the heart. But when it
Yes.
doesn't, it's like you could hear a person speak, or I could be me myself, and it's like it has no meaning. It's like you could just wipe it away, like whatever.
Yeah. Right on, Sarah.
Should I continue?
Please.
2, red blood, the split mind. When I'm out for blood, there's a split and a helpless fight between the part of me that knows what to do and the part of me that does not want to do it. Interesting. I do want to maybe ask a question about when I'm out for blood. I want to hear your explanation for when I'm out for blood.
What does the expression being out for blood mean to you?
I was asking you, but
I understand, but let's start with what it means to you, and then I'll complete.
When I'm out for blood, it means that I have a very fixated point of view, and if stuff doesn't go my way, someone's gonna pay.
You got it.
But I was curious as to all y'all's. Like,
yeah, like I hurt and I want to get you.
Okay.
And it's also connected to where we started with Cain. Cain kills his brother out of he's got it, I don't, and the inability to give it all that started the whole movement.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, I would say for me it would be when I'm in a material trance, I'm out for a particle payment. I want you to pay me in something that really is illusion. It's like, really? Wow. That's how caught up in a trance when I'm out for blood that I'm in.
Exactly. Then you can also flip it and say, when there is a split and a helpless fight between the part of me that knows what to do and the part of me that does not want to do it, I'm out for blood. You can also view it that way. So that another way to look at it is my resistance to hearing my heart. Okay? Because first there's the screech, the golden rocks. I'm not hearing. I don't want to hear. So now that I don't want to hear, and that I'm in a split about what I do and what I know I ought to do, those two things are not the same for me. Then I'm out for blood. I'm going to get you. Because I'm separated here. I'm suffering here.
Mm.
And you're going to be responsible for my suffering. I'm making you.
Mm.
Does that resonate a little bit better?
I think so. I'm still kind of just trying to get it.
Okay, split mind. You understand that split mind is there's a fight between the part of me that knows what to do and the part of me that doesn't want to do it. That's the split mind. Does that
But
make sense?
that makes sense. But does it always lead to I'm out for blood?
Always.
Oh,
Are we
interesting.
always aware of it? Of course not.
Right. Interesting.
That's not something that we
So it's like
are.
it's like the mind is split, and then it's like a gun is cocked.
You got it.
So something's not right. Something's not all harmonious. It's not. So who can we point to, and who? Yeah, now I get it. I get it.
Lovely. Thank you for your work, Sarah. So appreciated. Thank you for your honesty.
And Mahamanda has her hand up.
Thank you, Amanda. Yes.
I was curious about the out for blood part. Does that often also apply towards ourselves? Like I ignore the call of my heart to do something, and then I have a split between the like what I should and shouldn't do, and I blame myself. Do you ever blame, or is it always something external or material?
It's
Like I might
in
blame
that
physical reality
sense,
or my
when you're
past.
blaming yourself, you're still exterior to yourself.
Mm.
You see, you're blaming your ego.
Yeah.
So that's still an external form of you. That's still not real. That's still
Okay.
the particle. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Very good. Great question. Thank you, Amanda. Okay,
Okay,
Sarah, black
number
tear.
3, black tear, the lost soul. When I am weeping and in tears, I am likely to be confused as I try to stay attached to the past of my own story when my soul is prompting me to jump into the unknown. I had a little bit of that yesterday.
Yeah. So it's interesting to look at this like, okay, I'm into the lost soul. That means I'm refusing the unknown. I'm attaching to the past. I'm into the split mind. That means that I'm going to want to make you pay. Be it myself, my ego, I'm going to be attacking myself or you, same. Both. Be judgmental. Okay. So what about the white milk leading into the pain body?
Want me to read it?
Yeah.
For white milk, the pain body, when I can't receive the nourishment of the earth, I'm in pain and not in my body, as it is likely that I am not ready for the truth that will change my life.
I mean, it's just not a new idea that being in a body that is in pain is basically following a long succession of not sensing the signals of the body. There's nothing, this is all over the place teaching, being disconnected from the earth, not grounded. What we're adding is not ready for the truth that will change my life.
I can relate to that.
So again, you can use, this page is very precious because you can use it, okay, I'm in the lost soul, I don't want to go into the unknown. I'm in the pain body, there's something, a truth I absolutely will not adopt. So, screech, something is blocking my hearing and I'm dissonant. So you can use this very practically, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what about the yellow urine moving into the broken heart?
5. Yellow urine, the broken heart. When I forget that I was once a baby, having no more control over my life than I did over my bladder, I begin to speak of the wound of my heart. I'm going to read that again. When I forget that I was once a baby, having no more control over my life than I did over my bladder, I begin to speak of the wound of my heart.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the wound, speaking of the wound, is a control mechanism. I can control that, my story.
Woundology.
Exactly.
I get that, but isn't it true that, like, I mean, maybe it's not, but whatever wound that I have, as time goes by, something might bring it up again, and then I have another pass at letting the nourishing earth take it, and so it doesn't always have to be wound, because it says, when I forget that I was once a baby, having no more control over my life than I did. Sometimes something will happen where you do need to bring up the thing again, but from a different perspective so that it can shift. Do you think that's
So,
true?
yes, it is true. And
Okay.
what this is saying is simply that I have not let go of my illusion of control. And the way I play it out is by speaking of my wound. Okay, that's the message of the broken heart. Urine into the broken heart. You think you can control it? Think again. You were once a baby, you will once be very old and possibly not have any control over your bladder. So that's simply addressing the illusion of free will, the illusion of control.
Got it. I understand.
Very good. So let's move into 6.
Purple marrow, the forsaken spirit. When I have no backbone and can't find the courage to do what needs to be done, I feel disowned and ignored by love. I'm gonna read that one again. Purple marrow, the forsaken spirit. When I have no backbone and can't find the courage to do what needs to be done, I feel disowned and ignored by love.
Yeah. So if you're like Danielle and I that picked purple marrow, a good question would be, what is it that I need to do that I don't have the courage to do? If I chose yellow urine, the broken heart, a good question may be, where am I still trying to control the show? If I picked the pain body, a good question would be, what is the truth that will change my life that I'm not ready to hear? And if I picked the red blood and the split mind, a good question would be, where am I playing attack gains? Where am I wanting to be right? Okay. So, Michael, please, if you would help us come to a conclusion.
Thank you also, Maha, for slowing us down and slowing me down. Yeah, I do get overexcited in the overabundance of sharing this material in a way that transmits the power behind the simplicity. And what I'm most touched with today is the power of simplicity, that it doesn't have to be complicated. It's only when I have not liquefied myself that I can't speak the voice of the cosmos. So I'm checking in with a felt sense of integrity and gratitude and appreciation, bringing more value. In the same way Daniel spoke of liquefying and becoming liquid, I'm feeling the appreciation as the improvement in value.
Lovely.
What'd you receive today, Daniel? What touched you?
Well, I'm feeling liquidy and gooey like the former caterpillar before it becomes a butterfly. So
Mm.
neither a liquid wave or particle butterfly. So I'm kind of hanging in being nothing, nowhere, and nobody.
Thank you for that, Daniel. Amanda, what opened for you today?
I think I'm thinking about alternate planes of existence outside of the physical ones. So just being more curious.
Thank you, Amanda. Sarah, what's new? You're on mute.
I'm feeling prickly, and that tells me that I'm needing control
Mm.
and that I am more solid than I'd like to be.
Mm.
So honest, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. And Maha,
Well, you know, last week we finished with the formidable force of the feminine, to where Black greed, ingenue was 95% of the equation. And that also means that the golden box is equally 95% of the equation. And it touches me deeply because for the past 10 days, I had a navigating experience where I decided to get greater, that I am not enough, I am flawed, I am ashamed, and got me new pair of hearing aids, speaking of golden box. And it is stunning. It is utterly stunning to me what happened, how my entire world, inner and outer, happened out of the willingness to tell the truth and embrace my not enoughness and become more real. So today, reading about the golden box, which I wrote about 2 decades or 3 decades ago, and seeing the practicality of this teaching is humbling to no end. So I'm served. I mean, I'm just like really touched to the depth of me. So
Thank you, Maha. Yeah,
for
it's a beautiful
sharing
session.
this.
And thanks
Thank
to each of you for being here. Your contribution and participation is priceless.
Amen. Truly.
Thank you
Okay.
guys.
Thank you so
Love
much.
you lots.
Beauty,
Thank you. Thank you.
peace go with you.
Mhm. You're beautiful.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, love you, Danielle. You're on mute.
Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Whew.
Do you want to stop the recording? I think I can
Yes,
do it
yes,
even.
yes, yes. Ah, charmingly